All right, greetings YouTube. It is Farmer Ross here at Misty Moon Farms, and today we're going to be going over bugs, specifically aphids. So in the greenhouse here we have many pests, we have many harmful little bugs, and the secret to dealing with them is always being proactive. So I know that starting in April, when things start to warm up here in North Texas, all the way through October and November, there's going to be a high likelihood that we're going to have pests. And the biggest ones here are aphids, whiteflies, what else do we get? Powdery mildew. And the thing that I use for all of that is called Impede. This is a big commercial size. It's an insecticidal soap, and it has worked wonders for dealing with bugs. Oh, also leaf beetles. So on the tomato plants when they're young. So basically for bugs, what I want to say is that you want to be proactive about it. So hopefully you're in your garden a few times a week and you're staying aware. You're looking around, you're checking things out, you're seeing what bugs are around, roly-polies, ants, worms, moths, butterflies, all those things. You're just being aware. And if you see any bugs on the plants, then you need to identify them. So you can do that through a simple Google search, knowing what area you're in and then the characteristics of the bug, and figuring out what it is, if it's harmful, if it's not harmful, if you need to do something about it, etc. And insecticidal soap Impede works pretty well for all of it. So that's what I use. That's what I'd recommend to people. We've tried neem oil, we've tried inorganic pesticides many years ago. We've tried cayenne pepper, we've tried orange oil, we've tried everything organic option wise, and this is really the thing that works. So today I noticed it's the middle of April, and I noticed our first bugs, and they are aphids. So I'll take you over there in just a minute actually. So I showed you the Impede, and there's directions on there on any kind of pesticide that you buy. It's going to have directions for mixing. So that's a very concentrated solution. And then we have a backpack sprayer here, which just goes on like this. I highly recommend getting a backpack sprayer if you have any kind of commercial operation or a garden larger than 100 square feet. A backpack sprayer is going to be really awesome. So you mix the solution back here. I've already put water in the Impede solution, and then you can pressurize it by this pump, and then it comes out just like that. So it's got a nice mist. You don't want a jet, you want a mist, because the mist is what's going to ensure that you get good coverage. If you just use a jet stream, you're only going to hit that one spot. Another thing to consider when you're spraying plants is to get underneath. So this nozzle is angled, so I can come in and spray underneath the leaves. That's where bugs, especially aphids, like to hang out, is underneath the leaves. So if you just come from the top and spray them, you're not going to hit them. And insecticidal soaps need to make contact with the bugs. So you're going to go up underneath, or however access you can get to actually get in contact on the bugs. So those are things to look out for. You can get backpack sprayers for probably $100. If you have a smaller garden, they do make smaller, less expensive ones that aren't backpacks. They're just like little carrying things. You can use those. They're just not as efficient if you're doing a bigger area like this. So that is the basics of what we use for pest prevention and how to deal with it. So let's go look at the aphids now. Okay, so we have beautiful Swiss chard here, and we have collard greens. So this is where I first noticed them today. It's right down here. Oh, here we go. So you see all those? Not good. So you can always come through and wipe them off. It's a little bit more work. And then, so what I do is I look over to like the Swiss chard, And it doesn't look like they've really migrated a lot on here. I don't see any on the Swiss chard. It looks like they really like the collards. So I'm gonna go over here, look at the kale. Nothing on the kale. So that's good. That means we're catching it pretty early. And we're gonna spray them, monitor the situation, and then just keep going on. And I'll probably spray this whole row of collard greens. So that's a little bit about pests, how you want to deal with them, get familiarized yourself with the pests that in your area, and be aware when you're out in the garden so you don't just wake up to an infestation one day. And we use Impede insecticidal soap, very efficient. Backpack sprayer we went over. And you can, again, look on the instructions for the insecticidal soap, but it's generally every 7 days or so that you can reapply if you need to. So, all right, there's your bug pest prevention. Farmer Ross out.